Broadcasting live from Studio 3 at Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College, you're watching Stallion TV.
Good morning and welcome to Stallion TV. I'm Chloe Tomlinson.
And I'm Charlie Lawless. The Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia named Dr. Tracy Brundage president of Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College effective August 1st, 2022. Brundage currently serves as the president of Keystone College, a private institution located in La Plume, Pennsylvania. She has been Keystone's president since 2018. Here to tell us more is Rains Evans.
Over the past 16 years, Dr. Bridges has built a legacy, and now ABAC is turning a new page.
On August 1st, students and faculty will welcome a new president, Dr. Tracy Brundage.
I'm excited. I think it's a great fit. I can't wait to get there. I'll be there later this summer, and I'm looking forward to getting started. Georgia and Pennsylvania actually are very similar when you look at agriculture and the role that agriculture plays in the state. Agriculture is a leading sector in Pennsylvania as well. It had a familiar, welcoming feeling, and I just love the campus.
Elijah Alford, a student from the selection committee, tells us how he is confident in Dr. Brundage's ability to care for ABAC, his home.
It's just the way she spoke. She spoke as if she was actually passionate about this campus. You know, she understands ABAC, she understands our mission, and I'm excited.
Dr. Brundage spoke of that same passion.
It really is about purpose and passion, and that's the one thing I would talk to students about.
ABAC is excited to welcome Dr. Brundage in the fall. For the Stallion, I'm Rains Evans.
Dr. Brundage will arrive on campus this summer and looks forward to meeting the students and staff.
With the announcement of Dr. Bridges' retirement, many ABAC faculty made the decision to follow. These faculty include Bernice Hughes, Dean of Student Affairs, and Dr. Jerry Baker, Provost. Friends were invited to farewell parties with promised spreads of fruit, cheese, and pastries. These parties were an opportunity to say goodbye. Dr. Jerry Baker had a few final words about his time at ABAC.
And I think we're in a really good place right now. We've got some strong programs. We have really good students. I think we've also improved the quality of the faculty that we've hired. So I think we're in a good place, and I hope that as this new president comes in, obviously she's going to have her own vision, but I'm excited for the future of ABAC.
Dr. Baker has been employed by ABAC since 2014. He announced his retirement as May 20th.
It's an exciting week for the class of 2022 here on campus. With more on the story, Stallion TV's Maggie Yates reports live from the Meadows.
This Thursday, the annual spring graduation ceremony will take place. Students from the Stafford School of Business, Nursing and Health Sciences, Arts and Sciences, and the School of Agricultural and Natural Resources will flip to the next chapter in their lives. Graduation, whether it's from high school or college, is a major milestone for students nationwide. Here at ABAC, it is finally time for the class of 2022 to walk across the stage and into their next chapter in life. Lindsay Carney, the Director of Marketing and Communications for ABAC, talks a little more about the graduation ceremony.
Graduation, so excited about it always, every semester. And this year, for spring, it's on Thursday, May 12th. We have two ceremonies. The first one's at 10 a.m., and that will include the School of Nursing and Health Sciences and the School of Arts and Sciences. Immediately following that, at 11:30, we have the nursing pinning, which is an exciting event for them. And then our second graduation ceremony will take place at 2 p.m. on the 12th, and will include the School of Agriculture and Natural Resources and the Stafford School of Business. So that's also going to be a really exciting day. And then immediately following that, we have another pinning for the Department of Agricultural Education. At 10 a.m., there's 172 people that are going to participate, and at 2 p.m., there's 143. So we're really excited. Graduation day is one of the best days on campus. For the longest time, we only had one graduation ceremony. We would do all four schools at the same time, and then 2020, we had to change it up a little bit, had to mix it up, and we divided out the ceremonies based on numbers of graduates for each program, and it works well. It allows each student to have more guests, as well as makes for just a shorter ceremony overall. So it's really nice to kind of spread it out throughout the entire day and have literally the entire day at ABAC be about the graduates. So congratulations, graduates.
Just as Ms. Carney said, congratulations, seniors, and good luck on your future endeavors. If you are interested in watching graduation, you can live stream it at watch.abac.edu.
Thank you, Maggie. The academic recognition ceremony held every spring recognizes the top student in each school, with one overall student chosen to be recognized at the University System of Georgia's Academic Recognition Day. ABAC held its ceremony on April 13th, and the winners were the following: Lindsay Wenzel, School of Agriculture and Natural Resources; Ansley Paulk, School of Nursing and Health Sciences; J.B. Milligan, School of Business; and Giovanni Jimenez, School of Arts and Sciences. As well as Stallion TV's own Rains Evans was chosen as the overall winner. If you see one of these students around campus, make sure you tell them congratulations.
This past week, the Stallion newspaper gave out their annual Pacesetter Awards to deserving ABAC students and staff. With more on the story, here's Cole Creel.
Pacesetter Awards were handed out to students and staff that were nominated by their peers for being outstanding participants of the ABAC community.
Pacesetter is someone who sets an example on campus and leads without kind of having to have a title. I mean, they can have a title, but they kind of have like a natural born leadership ability to them. They make like large impacts on campus with like their choices and their activities on campus, and they basically just kind of are behind the scenes and not noticed as much as they probably should be. So
winning a Pacesetter this year has been absolutely a phenomenal achievement. It's not only a great privilege and honor to be selected by the Stallion as someone who's setting the pace and making a difference on campus, but it's also really nice to see that the hard work of so many individuals here on campus, whether it be the nursing program or Mr. Basco or even myself, you know, seeing that the school recognizes us for our hard work has been super fulfilling.
Most of the recipients were surprised and pleased to get nominated for the work that they have done around the ABAC campus.
You know, whenever I was first told that I won a Pacesetter, I kind of had to do some deep digging to figure out why. And I really think that ultimately it came from not only the fact that I'm such a vocal member of the Student Government Association here on campus, but also the amount of time and work that I put into building the ABAC Fine Arts social media pages.
Congratulations to all the winners. For the Stallion, I'm Cole Creel.
If you think that you know a student or staff member that could win a Pacesetter Award, nominate them to the Stallion on the 3rd floor of Carlton next April.
Carry the Load kicked off their New England route on May 4th in Burlington, Vermont. This is the first year Carry the Load has had a New England route, and so far they have been to 25 different cities across 5 different states. This route has been to various historic monuments such as Fort Allen Park in Portland, Maine, and the USS Constitution Museum in Charleston, Massachusetts. Carry the Load has 5 different routes across the United States, all walking to Dallas, Texas for Memorial Day. If you would like to keep up with the journey, follow Carry the Load on all socials. Chloe, did you know that Cassidy Dillard, Stallion TV's own, shot that footage from Carry the Load?
Yeah, did you know there's actually 5 ABAC students on that trip as well?
Wow, that's awesome that we have that many students participating. Stallion TV will be back after this short ad break.
ABAC's Forest Lakes Golf Club is greening up just in time for the spring season. The 9-hole course is in one of its most beautiful times of the year. The azaleas are blooming and the weather is just right for a round of golf. Forest Lakes has recently added lights to the driving range and the putting green, allowing golfers to come out after dark to perfect their swings. Come out to Forest Lakes Golf Club for an awesome golfing experience.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckle tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand, trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
This week, ABAC students finish finals and spread back out across the Southeast to return home, do internships, or begin a new job. Will the weather be good for moving out and traveling? Rains Evans is here with our 5-day weather forecast.
Good morning, and thank you, Chloe. It does look like it's going to be a beautiful week. Today we had a nice start with a low of 55. It'll warm up to be about 79 today. Tomorrow we'll also have some sunny skies with a low of 56 and a high of 82. And Wednesday will warm up to a little bit more to a high of 83. It's going to be a perfect day to spend some time outdoors and with your friends as we wrap up our semester. Thursday with graduation we'll have mostly sunny skies with a high of 81 and a low of 60. And Friday there is a chance for some scattered showers. If you're traveling, you might want to make sure that you keep your things protected on the drive home. We'll have a high of 79 and a low of 61. I hope you get to spend a little bit of time outdoors as you finish up the semester. Chloe.
Thank you, Rains. It looks like finals week will have plenty of sunshine.
The Ultimate Bullfighters has taken another event off of this year's intense schedule. For more on your rodeo recap, here's Molly McKettrick.
The Ultimate Bullfighters got to party in the Pines in Swainsboro, Georgia this past weekend. Being the 2021 event winner of the year, expectations were high for all in attendance, mainly because the reappearance of two-time world champion Aaron Mercer has joined back onto tour.
Aaron Mercer, two-time world champion. Got some badass bullfighters out tonight. Man, I'm hoping somebody goes 90 tonight. Let's just get it happening.
Aaron Mercer took second in the event standings, making it a tough competition between recovering 2021 Party in the Pines winner Tucker Lane and current number 1 in the world Chance Mormon to take the buckle home.
I'm just excited to be back at the place that really jump-started my career as one of the top guys in the world. And you know, this year's going to be a little rough coming on this ankle injury, but I'm not going to let anything hold me back. I'm here to win, and I'm here to have a blast, and I'm here to put on a great show for these fans.
Tucker Lane pushed through the weekend with an 87-point fight, but unfortunately ending the championship round with an injury, leaving Chance Mormon into his third consecutive weekend win with both an 87.5 and an 88.5 bullfight. The Party in the Pines might be done, but tune into Pluto Channel 720 to catch the UBF at the 2022 PBR World Finals.
You can follow the Ultimate Bullfighters on social media at UBF Bullfights.
The ABAC Bass Fishing Team is starting out the summer with a couple of new additions to the boat. Throwing out a line, here's Molly McKettrick.
Summertime is approaching, and what a better way than to get outside with your fellow friends.
Nestled among the wildflowers and weeds sits one of Rutland Farms' ponds, filled to the brim with bass. Fishermen, both novice and experienced, cast their lines and competed for the biggest catch of the day. On the pond today are members of the ABAC Bass Fishing Team and Brooks County Middle School Bass Fishing Team.
Come on, reel.
That's a good one. I felt like a good one when you hit.
I've had a good time today, and I think this could be something that we could try to keep going for a while.
This is my first trip on a team fishing trip, though. It's usually just me and my dad. It gets you out of class and you get to have fun.
The collegiate bass fishermen helped the middle schoolers to hone their young angler skills. It must have paid off because Nevada and Bo caught some of the biggest bass in the pond.
Keep him down.
I got it. You got it?
Keep him down.
Oh, that's a kill. Oh,
That's what I'm trying.
Here.
As summer approaches, remember to get out on the boat with a big group of friends and thread your lines. Maybe you'll catch a prize bass too.
This has been Molly McKettrick for the Stallion.
You can follow the ABAC Bass Fishing Team at ABAC Bass Fishing. The semester is wrapping up and ABAC athletes are scrambling for final season wins. Here's Lizzie Parks with our live sports update.
Thank you, Chloe. Welcome back to another live sports update. At the end of each baseball season, the Georgia Collegiate Athletic Association, or GCAA, announces the top players in the league. The following baseball team members made the off-conference teams. We have Pace Mercer, Jeb Johnson, Jaden Chance, Henry Daniels, CJ Rose, and Easton Willis. These members have been key players in maintaining the Stallion baseball team's win-loss record of 29-23. Congratulations to all. For a look into how this year's athletics have batted out, here's Stallion TV's Bryce Moore.
Semester is over. Sports are heating up in the playoffs. I was able to speak with ABAC's athletic director, Coach Alan Kramer, to talk about how sports are heating up.
Golf started it off. They won the conference and then finished second in district up in Bristol, Tennessee. So they'll be going to Joplin, Missouri next week for nationals. You have, tennis is out going to Arizona right now with the women. They'll be playing in Tucson starting on Saturday and come back Wednesday. They're top 6-7 in the country. The men's tennis team will go to Tyler, Texas the following week. They should have a good shot at top 10 in the country. Going back to golf, they should be a good shot at top 10 in the country too. They're always solid. And then of course you have baseball and softball getting ready to have our conference tournaments next week. And they've been grinding, as you know, all season long. We just hired a coach this week, Coach Mike Beeman, who he just ran his 45th Boston Marathon. Incredible leader. He was on leadership tipped, and he does a lot of speaking engagements with our community and with at the high school. He's an incredible. You just want to be around him. He's one of the magnetic persons.
For the Stallion, I'm Bryce Moore.
Thank you, Bryce. Here with your NBA update is Colin Hammock.
We are nearing the halfway point to this year's NBA playoffs. With 3 out of the 4 series tied at 2 games apiece, it will only get tougher from here. Tonight at 7:30, tune into TNT to watch the Milwaukee Bucks host the Boston Celtics, and later at 10 to watch the Memphis Grizzlies travel to the Golden State Warriors. This has been Colin Hammock. Back to the Stallion.
This has been your live sports update with Lizzie Parks. Stallion TV will be right back after a short ad break.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
ABAC's Forest Lakes Golf Club is greening up just in time for the spring season. The 9-hole course is in one of its most beautiful times of the year. The azaleas are blooming and the weather is just right for a round of golf. Forest Lakes has recently added lights to the driving range and the putting green, allowing golfers to come out after dark to perfect their swings. Come out to Forest Lakes Golf Club for an awesome golfing experience.
The gates have opened in Valdosta, Georgia's Langdale Park. Langdale Park, a local nature walk, has unlocked the gates for repairs to the park back in March. Since then, the city of Lowndes County has been attempting to repair the park for visitors to enjoy. But here at Stallion TV, we caution you to bring your family and fur babies for some outdoor adventures here at Langdale until the park has been fully restored to its original state. Langdale Park hours are from 10 a.m. till 7 p.m. For more information on Georgia parks, visit vlpra.com.
Dr. Rachel Price's publishing class held a launch party for Pegasus, ABAC's literary magazine.
I'm Dr. Rachel Price, and I'm an associate professor of English here at ABAC, and I am the faculty advisor for Pegasus, which is our literary magazine. It is a creative space for ABAC students. It's really about ABAC students being able to feel free to express their creativity and celebrate it, and that's why we have this launch. It's really exciting because with COVID, we kind of dropped off the radar a little bit. We put out an issue last year, and this is our first kind of fully back to normal indoor launch party. This is totally a student production. It's always interesting to see what the students come up with. It's got a lot of poetry. It's got some dark themes. There's kind of a lot of dark, moody stuff in there. And we also have some lighter stuff like pictures of puppies and all kinds of good stuff. Some students read their pieces. We had a lot of really powerful pieces that students read today. We had snacks. We had conversation. I really want Pegasus to be well known and well regarded throughout all branches of campus. I am excited for the next issue of Pegasus. So next year's the 50th anniversary, so we'll be doing something very special. Not sure what that is yet, but I'm sure we will.
Copies of Pegasus can be found for free around campus.
An ABAC student was the recipient of the Georgia College Press Association's 2021 Impact Award. For more on the story, here's Sydney Doss.
Phoenix Best has been working at the Stallion student newspaper since spring of 2021. First as a writer and now as the editor of the opinion section, two things have remained the same for Phoenix during her time here: drawing comics and having fun.
Oh, I love working at the Stallion. I think that this is the most fun job I could have possibly gotten on campus.
Phoenix loves writing and drawing, so some might find it surprising that she is a forestry major here at ABAC.
I am a forestry major. Hopefully, if all goes well, I graduate next semester.
She became interested in forestry as a young teen, volunteering with the Savannah Tree Foundation.
So I really fell in love with urban forestry and community outreach.
Phoenix is a distinguished honors student and is very dedicated to studying.
I study a lot. I've studied more over the past 3 years than I've studied collectively in my entire life.
Unfortunately, this does not leave her much time for passions outside of the classroom.
It is sometimes hard to find time to draw comics while studying for my classes.
Still, she can't give up her love of creating.
More than a hobby, it's kind of one of my passions in life.
Her commitment to the arts has been rewarded. Phoenix is the Georgia College Press Association's 2021 Impact Award winner.
To have people appreciate and love those characters is probably not as much as I do, but it feels really nice.
Her passion for art will never be extinguished. Being recognized for her hard work is encouraging.
Now that I've made some strides, I really just want to keep going and draw more and more and write more and more.
If there's one thing Phoenix is used to, it's doing her best. For the Stallion, I'm Sydney Doss.
Phoenix's comics can be found in issues of the Stallion newspaper.
ABAC student Cole Creel does not let cerebral palsy bring him down. With more on the story, here's Kay Frazier.
My name is Cole Creel. I'm a fourth-year student here at ABAC. I graduate next spring, so May of 2023. I was born with a condition called cerebral palsy, which is a condition in the brain that causes the right side of my body to be weaker than the left. In my case, that's more evident in the leg and arm. And I decided to come to ABAC just because it was a 10-minute drive, so it's not a hard drive to make at all. I can just come down the road and be here very quickly.
Well, me and Cole actually were in Intro to Broadcasting class together my sophomore year, which I believe was 2019, right before the pandemic. So right around 3 years, 2-3 years I've known Cole now. Well, I think it's awesome that he's breaking boundaries. When you see people with disabilities like Cole's, that a lot of times they don't want to step out of their comfort zone. They're worried about what people are going to think about them. But Cole has really taken on this challenge through broadcasting. He's stepping up. He's gotten in front of the camera. Knowing him for the past 2 years now.
Cole is such a strong person. We hope Cole's story pushes everyone to work through their challenges and have a positive outlook.
That was a really motivational story.
It really was. Rains, are we going to have good weather for graduation?
I think so. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon to get your degrees. So.
Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you for watching Stallion TV. Have a great summer.